Hey G Squad, welcome back to another episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool product right here, and what this is a dash cam from Vantrue. I show you guys products from this brand before multiple times, and this time we do have another one here. This is the Nexus series, so this one has 3 channels where you guys can record the front, the back, and also the inside the vehicle as well. So this one has the plate Starvis 1944 PHDR, and then there's a 1440 rear camera as well for you guys to use, so you guys can definitely use both if you guys do want and set it all up. Oh, and they also have like other features on here like multiple parking modes, seamless loop recording, emergency detection, auto lock, voice command, advanced night vision, and a pretty high quality screen on here. And you guys connect everything onto the app as well. So the main reason why I got one of these here is for my vehicle, which is Total RAV4. It has the dash cam all around, but that's only when you guys have an incident or when you guys are driving, it records only the front. So I want to get something to kind of like plug in and have it recording 24/7, or just whenever I'm not in the vehicle, out and about, to kind of have its own sentry mode, so I can just have it keep on. My current dash cam I have one in the front and the back that stays on, but it doesn't really cover the inside of the vehicle, so that's why I want to get something here to record that just in case something were to happen. I never thought about doing one of these, but then I figure why not, because I already have the recording option for the front if I do leave the vehicle on using the new RAV4, which is nice. I mean, hopefully nothing ever happens, but you never know in this kind of society and world that we live in now. So they call it the Nexus 4S. Pull right here to open up, and if you guys do take it out, they have like the app for you to download, the Vantrue app, which I think I still have, I believe. Yep, I still have it. But once you guys open up, this is what the inside looks like here in terms of what you guys do get. So they give you guys the user manual. They give you guys one of the cameras. I think this is the rear view camera. Let's check it out. It looks like the rear view camera because it's kind of small. Yeah, so this one's the rear view camera. If you guys want to set that up, feel free to do so. You guys can rotate as well, which is nice in different angles. Right here, we do have all the cords and stuff that you guys can use. What I'm planning to do is connect it onto like a power bank when I'm not using it in like the car when it's off. So they provide you guys the cable. Let me see what cable they use here. They made it so tight that you guys can't even peel it off. That's crazy. So I guess I might have to just rip it off because they made it so tight. Yeah, it's not going off. Let me just cut it. They probably made it on purposely tight so that way people can't steal it and use it and then return it. So this is the cable that they use, which is a this one to a USB-C that you guys can use. And then they do provide you guys some more stuff here as well. So this one looks like the mount that you guys can use for the maybe for the camera. So this is what it looks like here. And then you guys can put it onto a mount or something here. We'll figure it all out. And a DC in cable here. And then over right here, we have something else. Let's see what we do get. So here we do have the mount. So they have like 3 different type of mounts option here for you guys to use if you can see. And then here's another one here. So it looks like a clip-on design, so that's pretty cool. So maybe I just clip it on and just remove it if you guys want to, which is nice. That was actually one thing that I was trying to look for in dash cam, to have the option to remove it. And this one seems like it does have it, so that's pretty nice. But when I can take it out, yes, you guys can. So stick on option here. So far so good. It has exactly everything that I want. And then here we do have the dash cam right here. So you guys do take it out. This is what it looks like right here. It's pretty big, very high tech. What you guys do get on here. Looks like the clip design is for you guys to clip it on here. So kind of push on magnetic design on here for you guys to use like that. And then we do have the camera on this side right here. And then we do have the inside camera here to look at the inside when you guys are recording it and using it. And they tell you guys how to press the different buttons on here. So there's the buttons right here for you guys to use and instruction right there. And then we do have the buttons on the bottom part right here as well for you guys to use there. So it looks like there's a mic option, Wi-Fi option, and a bunch of other stuff here as well. And you guys can rotate this as well, which is kind of nice. For the camera option right here, you guys can rotate it in the inner camera right here for the inside vehicle. And this one cannot be rotated, so only one can be rotated. But really cool how you guys can take this part out if you guys do need to, because it is a kind of magnetic design. So definitely really cool design overall in terms of what you guys do get. And it is a USB-C cable to plug in to activate it. And on the bottom, I think they have like the other cables for you guys as well. Oh, and they do probably got some other stuff here in the bottom. So they probably got like a cloth here to wipe down the screen and stuff. Looks like this is probably like some kind of like screen protector or something. Let me see. Oh no, so this is for the mount. So you can probably set this up, install it, so that way it's easier to remove it in the future if you guys do need to. They have like these little warnings to let people know that you guys are protected. There's some other stuff here for a hardwired kit. This one has a cable inside right here. So they do provide you guys the tools as well for you guys to install it if you guys do want to set up the rear view camera. So this is the cable here that you guys can use for the rear view camera, or you can set it up for your dash cam as well. And the inside right here, so this one is the clips that you guys can use to clip it on to manage your cables. And then this one right here, it looks like another cable that you guys can use. So this one is a USB to USB-C cable that you guys can use for maybe for power and everything. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that's on here. So let me actually try to connect this onto USB-C using a random cable for now and see whether or not we can connect it. So this one is for computer. This is for DC in. Let me try to figure out how this kind of works. So the rear view camera has USB-C option here as well for you to plug in. Take off the protection parts here. Let's take off the screen protector here as well. And let's plug it in. Let's see if this is where you guys get power. Or maybe it's the other one. Let me see the other one. So plugging in the USB-C option so far does not seem like it works. So there might be a chance that we have to use the cable that's provided on here. Yeah, because right now it's not turning on or anything. So let me actually go set all this up and then show you guys what it looks like when we do use it. Hopefully we can use like any USB-C cable in the vehicle. If not, then we have to use their cable, and that would suck because I need like adapter and everything to use it. So let's go set this up first and let's take a look. All right, so currently I am in the vehicle and I plugged in the cable that I use for my current dash cam right now in my vehicle, and it does work. So that's definitely a plus. So that way I don't have to make another cable out of somewhere and use their cable if I don't want to, which is nice. So there's all these options here that you guys can preset everything on here for the setting as well on here first. So I'm gonna set all that up first, and then I'm gonna show you guys what the current dash cam I have looked like first, and then we're gonna change it to a new one. All right, so we got it all set up right here, and see this is pretty much what it looks like for the unit. So once I have this all set up and everything, I'll show you guys what it looks like on the actual recording everything when we try to kind of drive around. Let me connect this onto the app as well, and then once we finish that, then I'll show you guys what the old one that I have looks like, and then we're gonna change it to this one here. I probably need to format the SD card, micro SD card in here, because we do need one for that. So which is not included. So let me actually do that first. Connect it to the app option. So right here on the app, this is what it looks like on here. So to show you guys step by step of what you guys need to do by turning on the Wi-Fi option here. Turn on the Wi-Fi right here first. Auto on. All right, so we're connecting it onto the device. Probably take a couple of seconds to do that on here. All right, so we have it all connected now, and this is pretty much what it looks like on the app right here, if you guys can see. So you guys can control everything on here from recording and everything else all on here as well. Look at your recording option on here, recording the inside, outside, and also the back if you guys do set the option on here. Record the time and the GPS, everything all on here as well. And then show you guys it's successfully connected on here. And we exit the Wi-Fi mode on there. It's the insert SD card we don't have right now, so we'll do that in a bit. You guys can mute the sound if you guys want, but I think having sound option is a lot better. And you guys can change a lot of different settings on here if you guys do want, so feel free to do any of that stuff here. Change the resolution for the front and the cabin. You probably want the highest quality on here. Highest quality as well. Image quality, you guys can do all of that on here. Loop recording. There's a low LED option on auto. G sensor option, you guys can do all of that as well. Privacy mode if you guys want to do that. Audio recording, we have that on. Audio noise reduction, we have that on as well. So a lot of different options available on here for you guys to use. But let me unplug the cable and show you guys the current one that I have first. And then we're gonna do a quick little drive around to show you guys what it looks like on the old one first before we do the new one. So that way I can save the file on there before I put it on this one here, because it might format the hard file on there. I just still want to see if I can use the same SD card that's already on the other one. So let me plug it into the other one and show you guys what it looks like for that one first. So this is pretty much what the quality kind of looks like when you guys do use it on here. It performs pretty well, you can see. So now that we kind of see what it looks like on this one right here, let's change it to the other one and show you guys what it looks like on that one. And this is pretty much what the audio sounds like for this one right here when you guys do use it. So let's change it to the other one and show you guys what it looks like for the other one as well. So this is pretty much what it looks like on the app right here for the Rove one right here. So the files that I just recorded on here, I'm just downloading right now, and then we're gonna take off the SD card from this one and put it in the new one so you guys can see what it looks like. So that's why I want to make sure I download everything here first, in case if it does format it onto the new dash cam. So I'm waiting for this to finish first, and then we're gonna try the new one and show you guys what that looks like on here. All right, so I just put on the new one right here. Not sure if you've seen the video or not, but right there, we just put on a little layer on here. So we just want to remove this part right here so we can stick on the thing on there and holds it on, so that way you can remove it. It's so clear to the point you can't really see it in the video, but you can see it in person. So I'm gonna install the new one and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so I just installed a new one and this is pretty much what it looks like on here. So I have it on a loop recording, everything all on here, all set up already. So what I'm actually going to do is let it kind of record on here, and then we'll kind of see what the footage looks like after in a bit. So I'll do the same thing, kind of drive around, and we'll see what it looks like for the image quality on here. So let's go give that a try. And the good thing is that I didn't need to format the SD card on here, so I think it's fine. So let's give it a try and see when it actually works. Alright, so after looking at the files on here, the quality actually looks pretty good. I'm actually going to show you guys all the footage on here once it's finished downloading on here. So probably the next image that you guys will see will be either the other camera first or this camera first, depending on how I edit all the videos. You guys will see it by once it's finished. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that you guys do get in this product here. So enjoy the video of what it looks like for the little test. Just by looking at the test on here so far, I haven't tried nighttime yet. I'll probably do another video record at nighttime because I don't have time to record it today using the vehicle today. So I'll probably do another video. So when I do have the chance to record it at nighttime, I'll show you guys what it looks like at nighttime. But this is pretty impressive on here already. That way I can keep it recording. So maybe I can just plug this onto maybe like a power bank or something, because the one that we plugged in earlier was not working. So maybe I'll try to see if the power bank works. If a power bank works, then that means I can connect this cable onto a power bank and have it recording even when I'm not in the vehicle, which is pretty cool. But I don't think that'll be an issue, because when I do leave this on, when I turn on for the car option, I think it should be able to use it for the Total RAV4 when I do use it, because it has a remote start option where I can remote start it, and it kind of works as Sentry mode to record the front and the back of the vehicle, so that's pretty cool. So technically don't really need a power bank because it does work on here, which is nice. So yeah, really worth it for what you guys do get. And just looking at what you guys do get, I think it's actually a lot more worth it than the other one, just because it records the inside and the outside, and the quality is really good. But like I mentioned, I'll record it at nighttime and show you what it looks like as well. But enjoy the video for this test that we just showed you guys right here. Now that it's almost done.